all, this is Rich Osweiler coming to you from PremierGuitar.com at the 2013 NAMM show in Anaheim, California. I'm here with Andrew Barta, the man behind Tech 21, the man, the brains behind Tech 21, and he's going to take us through the Blonde Deluxe, which is new here at the show. It's part of their private stock collection, which is available by direct sale only, but made in small quantities, small batches, but some really cool stuff. Andrew, why don't you take us through the Blonde and let us know what it does and some of the functionalities.
Sure. The Blonde is based on our Character Series pedals. We made those a couple of years ago, and they basically single amplifier emulations, but they were not programmable. So we had people requesting that they would love to have several different sounds available at the push of a switch. So the Blonde Deluxe is basically a small production to do exactly that, what people ask for. Very simple to program. You choose a patch, set up your sound, and double click. Now you program it. Too dirty, you turn down the drive, turn up the level. Little more bass, little less middle. Program it. And these basically, all the sounds are based on the Fender style amplifiers.
Okay.
So when you go clean, you get that nice crispy Fender sound. And when you start to overdrive it, it still stays with that Fender breakup. You know, it's nothing like a Marshall.
Okay.
Marshall is a very tight low end. This is a little bit looser on the low. It's great for blues playing.
Right on.
And you instantly can change between patches. You have 3 presets here in bank A, and in bank B, you have another 3. So basically you have 6 different sounds. The other added feature, if you have 2 guitars, you can plug in your second guitar to the second input. And then when you switch banks, you're actually switching instruments also.
Okay.
So then you can have 3 presets per guitar.
Per instrument. Okay, killer.
So it's really great when, you know, like you're playing in a club and you need to do a quick change. You just simply change the banks and now you are in the other instruments.
Right on.
It has a direct out, XLR out.
Okay.
So you can run to the board. Has a speaker emulation built into it that you can defeat. So if you go into an amplifier, you don't want to use that. But when you go direct through the XLR, with the speaker emulation, you get a sound of a mic'd up amplifier. So you don't need no further processing. You can just add a little reverb from the board and you're ready to rock.
Sweet. Hey, it's still Rich, and I'm here with Andrew Barta, and we just moved a few feet down to talk about the low end a little bit. What we got here is a new VT-based DI by Tech 21, and Andrew's going to talk a little bit about it. So what do we got here, Andrew? Obviously it's a DI, but what's special about it?
Well, we had the VT bass already in our Character Series pedals, and a lot of people love our bass DIs, but they wanted to have this particular sound in a DI format, so when they play a gig, they can send the XLR signal direct to the board, not lose any sound quality in miking, or so, especially with bass. It's very difficult to mic, and a lot of bass preamps, the direct out doesn't have the speaker emulation. So we put everything in one convenient unit, and has a blend control on it. So what you can do is basically you can go with the dry DI sound, and you can blend in the tube emulated signal. We also have a mid control, low and high. The character goes through different amplifier sounds. And the drive control can give you like crazy overdrive. Silent switching. Destined bypass. Active. We also have a phantom power. that you can connect through the XLR, so you don't need to use either a power supply or batteries.
Okay.
We have a boost on the 4-inch output, so you can actually drive a power amp. This has enough juice to drive a power amp.
So 10 dBs of boost?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the XLR has a pad. Sometimes the XLR inputs on the board designed for microphones, so we don't want to overload that signal,
okay.
So then you can pad it down. But if you have line level XLR input, then you can use the line level, which is a better signal to noise ratio. But you choose it sometime in a club, you don't have a choice, so you can change it on the DI. Then we have the bite. The bite is basically two different styles of playing. When you hit the bite, you get like the more rock bass sound,
okay.
And when the bite is defeated, you get a flat sound, more suitable for like jazz or blues kind of playing.
Okay.
Then we have the speaker emulation defeat switch for people who don't want to have that little peak that the speaker provides,
okay.
So you can defeat that. And also, if you go into like a bass amp and you want to use this as an overdrive, we recommend to defeat the speaker emulation, because then it's basically you use this as an overdrive unit.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that has a parallel out. You can use that to either run into your amp, and then you use your amp sound separately. But if you use the regular output, then you can use the processing from the unit. It's up to you. How do you want to set up your rig?
Right.
Also, you can use the parallel out for a tuner.
Okay.
So you can hook up your tuner permanently, on stage, and this way you don't have to run through the tuner. This is just an extra out.
Love it. Well, that is certainly a very versatile little box for bassists. So.
And before we finish with that, it's available also in a rack mount format. This is the rack, same exact thing, but in a rack.
Killer.
Yeah. For touring people, who want to put everything in there and roll it out.
Foot switchable, I assume that.
Yeah,
okay.
The rack has a remote foot switch input, so with an on-off switch, you can activate it or deactivate it.
Right on. Andrew, thanks again so much for your time. We appreciate you taking us through these new products, and we're going to sign off. But this is Rich Osweiler, PremierGuitar.com at the 2013 NAMM show. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss a minute of all this gear coverage we've got coming up these 4 days. Thanks again.